Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back with Chapter 37. We're going to do some summons. I want to do a couple of pulls here, try to get some heroes. We can also utilize the rickety cart, so the rickety cart's going to be pretty cool in here. As we start getting a lot of heroes maxed out, we have 30,000 diamonds already. So in the last 7 days, we've accumulated 30,000 diamonds. So it's been kind of crazy there. What is going on today, guys? Happy Sunday to you. So like I was saying, first we're going to go ahead, we're going to do some summons. We have all of the heroes on the Wilders all completely maxed out, just need a couple more stars. Graveborn, we have the same, we have them all maxed out, just need a couple more stars. We do have Granite, and then we have K-Sauce for the Maulers to work on. And we do have Walker, and we have Morrow with the Light Bearers to work on. And that's it, guys. Then it is all Celestials and Hypogean heroes, because all the Dimensionals are maxed out as well. What's going on? Sheen Evil's here. Lewis, Chris, Hyatt, Milton is here as well. Levi and Dark as always. All right, so we're going to do a couple summons, and I'm really hoping. So if you guys checked out the last 1 or 2 videos that I've done, what we're focusing on right now is Hero Essence. The big thing with Hero Essence is this is what we've been lacking to gain hero levels. So right now, looking at our hero levels, we're at 467. I want to try to push to 500. That is really my goal. So we've changed gears since we have quite a few heroes built here. We are going to go ahead and change gears just a little bit to focus on levels. So as we know, when you look at progression, even when you look down here in the Wall of Legends, it is progression, guys, 586. So they are 100 plus levels on us for progression. And that is really 489. So what, 20 plus levels on that one? That really makes a big difference in progression, because every level you get within the Resonating Crystal not only gains 1 level, but you get every single sub-level when you're going through here and leveling those up. That's why I focus too on my Hero EXP, as well as the Essence, to build up this kind of as soon as possible. We're really focused on building this out. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll do a couple summons here. I have a couple stones, 8 in total. We're looking for copies of Morrow right now, or copies of Granite is really what we're looking for. So boom, let's see who we get. Not too bad, guys. A copy of Titus. So a Celestial here right off the bat. Very cool to see. Open this up. We'll pick up a little bit of diamonds there. And Granite, look at that. This is why I love doing the summons, guys. When I'm streaming and we do this, it's kind of crazy the luck we have here. But there is a copy of Titus and a copy of Granite. Very nice. Let's see who else we got. Entendre, Rose are already maxed. Tassie, Torn, I don't believe is maxed, but Grez is maxed well. What's going on, Abdullah? I only need 3 levels and I have 500. Very nice, Sheen Evil. Definitely making, definitely a lot of progression. So there is Granite as well, guys. That was a very good pull, just with those stones. That was awesome. And that was the unlock for Titus as well. And that was the unlock for Granite as well. So there we go. Definitely take some more essence out of there. Very cool to see. All right. So the temple, again, I think, no, we don't have these maxed out. So we are very close. We'll add some more stars on here. And I think we had Torn adding another star there. So again, almost having all of these heroes to 5 stars. We're close, guys. We're really close in there. Are people still liking Granite? Yes. So Morrow is very awesome. It is a great hero to build. I built him out on the Lightbearer Tower or on the Lightbearer account. Works very well with Morrow. Same with Granite. So Granite with his plus 30 signature item. If you're running Granite and you have him actually come out, it's kind of a cheese with the plus 30 signature item. You can petrify the whole enemy's team when he dies. So it's very, very cool. Yep, building out Morrow. I'm not going to lie, it'd be hard to watch. Pay attention to stream during 1 p.m. Oh, yeah, exactly, Darren. I know, if you're a football fan, a lot of games going on today, I know. All right, so here we go for the summons, guys. We got some companion points. We got some scrolls. I did pick up some faction scrolls. We have diamonds out of here. Again, looking for copies of Morrow is what we're looking for in here. Hoping we can get lucky with 1 or 2 copies. We need 5, and we can get them up to Ascended. And there's an Elite, guys, which is a copy of Raku. Very nice. I don't think Raku, I think he's at 3 stars right now, and back-to-back elites. Very nice. There we go, guys. So a copy of Almas. I believe Almas is maxed out. But we'll have 1 card after this, and 3 in a row. 3 elites in a row, guys, which is another copy of Almas. And our final pull, maybe it'll be 4 elites in a row. Nope, just some food right there. Now, if we do not pull Morrow here, I'm hoping 30,000 diamonds is going to be enough to get the 5 copies we need. There's a copy of Lucius. Doesn't really help very much. All right, guys, so we have 5 pulls here, 17 days later, looking for Morrow. Just to double check, we have him right here. So we need 1 copy right there and then 4 more. So we need 5 in total, guys. We need 5 copies in total. Which, no, almost was not maxed out either. So we're getting pretty lucky with the pulls here. Guild Trial pushed Granite 552 in the first couple of days. Yeah, Granite, it seems, is kind of broke. What's going on, Antonio? All right, guys, so 5 summons here looking for Morrow. I want to build Morrow out. I'm hoping it's not going to be 3,000 each. If that's the case, we're not going to have enough to build him. There we go, guys. There's a copy. So 4 more, 24,000 diamonds, 4 more copies we need of him. I would love to see a double. I'd love to see a triple or a quad. That would really save us quite a bit of diamonds there. But that is 1, 2, third pull we know is going to be 1 more copy. So 3 more. Who thinks Almas needs a Christmas tree skin? Darren, I would love that. I would absolutely love to see Almas as a Christmas tree skin. That would be pretty funny. I think they want to skin heroes that we use, though. Just a couple more rares. So this should be our elite pull, which is just another single. We're going to run out of diamonds, guys. Maybe if we can get really lucky, I believe we have 2 more that we need. We got 2 pulls. We need 2 copies. If not, we're going to be short 1 copy of Morrow. First one rare. So this is our last pull, guys. Oh, shut out again. Look at that. So we're going to save a couple diamonds in there. Let's go ahead and pull another light bear. Yeah, close, which it's a copy of Walker. Walker we didn't build either, but we're pretty much out of resources. In here, guys, I am still looking for Athalia because I'll have her at Mythic. I need 1 copy, and she will be at Mythic. And Big A is summoning up Belinda. Very nice. I'm not sure the usefulness of that, but all right, so we need a few. From Manhattan, what's going on, Lee? And Tazdid and Javid is here as well. What's going on, Javid? All right, so we got 3 pulls here. Again, looking for Athalia. Hopefully we can get lucky with this, or if we pull a Lightbearer card, I would be very happy as well. Pull number 2, there's Athalia, guys, so that will take her to Mythic. We're getting close. We're getting close to having her max out, as well as several other heroes. Pull number 2, another copy of Athalia. Very nice, and quite a bit of resources in there. All right, so we got double copies of Athalia, and we can build up Morrow quite a bit. We can build up Athalia quite a bit, which is definitely what we wanted to do. So there's a copy of Morrow. And again, already sitting on a bunch of food in here. So there is Mythic unlocking his signature item. There is Mythic Plus, and then we just need those final 2 copies, and he will be done. Again, we have enough food here to make a difference. Here, the same. We're just looking for Granite. So once Morrow is done, we're going to go ahead and swap over to Granite. We'll build out K-Sauce. All done on this one. All done on this one. And then Athalia goes to Mythic as well. So double signature item unlocks right there. We're going to need some more emblems, but she is getting there. Then, of course, we have a lot of heroes built here. Yeah, exactly. Doing the stargazing for Belinda. All right, guys, so we get some more resources out of here, some more chests. Very nice. 50 of those, and then we'll have his frame pretty soon. And then we're going to build Granite. We already have Hodgkin, which is built. Already have him there at 1 stars. Still got another 13 days, so very nice overall with the builds. I want to go ahead and use these as well. So The Celestial Celebrations, you have an opportunity to pick a couple different things in here. I am picking Red Chest because we do have the new heroes we just built. We're going to need resources for them. I was thinking the engraving mats, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get the Twisted Tree Juice, the Twisted Essence. The reason for that is because with the Elemental Shards, we get the Elemental Shards out of the shop every day. I do refresh the shop, so we do get a considerable amount of Elemental Shards, where Tree Juice, Twisted Essence, we do not get. And then, of course, remember, we are focusing on leveling. That is really the big thing that I'm focusing on now. Why we did both of the Noble Societies towards leveling, one for EXP, one for Essence. This one, we are going to drop our Essence in here to try to pick up some of those Essence. We have 208 keys already. And we're just going to go ahead and auto search and just let it go till it's done. Look at the crits, guys. There we go. So we pick up an Essence. Now, if you're going through the floors, 1 through 9, go through the floors just like you see here. Once you pull your 1 reward, skip to the next floor. When you hit floor 10, if you have not done this yet, once you hit floor 10, get all 3 of your resources out of there. What's going on, Sono Rez? Thanks for joining us. Who do you think works best as a top carry to go with Alna in the Celestial Tower? Honestly, between Alna, I have found that Athalia works surprisingly well. I don't have Athalia again on this account. That's why we're building her. But Athalia does work incredibly well. Every formation that I see within that Celestial Tower, Darren, is built around Athalia. That's one of the reasons why I'm focused on building her so fast, is because that is first one, guys. Very nice. That's the reason I want to build out Athalia. What's happening right now that we talked about earlier is when I'm going through the Celestial Tower, look at that, number 2. We're zooming through floors. I don't do enough damage in the Celestial Tower. That's my problem, because I don't have Athalia and I don't have Zephyriel. I do have Moriel. Because I don't have that many keys. Like, that was kind of a slower search. That is 3 floors, guys, that were the very first tower, or very first line. Not gonna let me auto search. Looks like it kind of got stuck there. That's 4 floors, guys. 4 floors that it's been in the very first row. I just got her Sono Res to, I literally just got her up to Mythic. That's as far as I have built her. Some more red chests right there, and we're picking up a lot of our... Oh, shoot, I didn't mean to read... Oh, that was bad. I didn't mean to auto-search again. That's okay, we got two out of there. Yeah, and Stargazer, that's what a lot of people have said, is the bleed. The bleed in there, especially being able for her to target one specific hero, makes it really strong. In addition to that bleed, the bleed helps a lot. Also remember, guys, with Athalia is I do have Orthos completely maxed out. So when he ults, Athalia is still going to be able to move, and Athalia does a lot of burst damage. So that's why I'm really looking forward to having her. So here is floor 10, guys. Now this is the floor we're going to pick everything out of. So here we want our cores because we want to max out, and we still have to wait for Lucretia. We want Stargazer cards out of here because they are very hard to get, and maybe that'll give us more of Athalia. And then I'm going to go again, remember our priorities. Boom, we are going to go with our Essence. Those are the 3 things that we want to pull out of here. Looking at this, even the cost, the sheer cost in diamonds of these 3 is substantial. So we'll go ahead, we'll auto search. There we go. So we are not going to the next floor. Remember, this is floor 10, so we'll continue the auto search. There we go. So we picked up our Stargazer cards. We'll continue the auto search for our final one. There it is. Now all 3 of those are acquired. Boom. We'll go to the next floor. Very nice. So now they make us fill these in for some reason. So we'll do our red chest. We'll do our Essence, and we'll do... I'm wondering exactly how much Essence we're going to pull out of here. I really think it's going to be a considerable amount of Essence that we get out of here. What's better, do one hero max engraving or a few 60? Honestly, when it comes to engraving, guys, I would not take and I will not take a hero past 60. There's absolutely no reason to go that high unless you're really pushing in PvP. Even when you go past 60, it is only PvP. When you go further than that, the only thing you're adding is stats. The stats are not worth it. Just like taking a hero from a plus 30 to a plus 40 signature item, the only thing that you're adding is stats, and it is not worth it for the sheer cost. I just skipped after. No, yeah. Every floor, so 10, 20, 30, depending what floor you're on, get everything out of there, guys. Just like you've seen on floor 10, don't skip the floor. You want those primary rewards out of that floor. You don't want to skip it. Absolutely not. Yeah, if you skipped it after you got one, you definitely do not want to skip it. Every subfloor, go ahead and skip once you get the one reward, but every 10th floor, you want all 3 rewards because those are the primary rewards out of this event, which is awesome. I want to see how many floors. We still got 58 keys, floor 14, so not too bad. Or floor 15 now. And I want to see, like I said, how much essence we're going to pull out of here. 267 of our fruit as well, so not too bad on that front either. So floor 16, still got 41 keys left. Hoping we get a couple more that are in the first row. Not too bad. 2 more red chests. And I almost did the auto search again. So floor 17. It's not going to let me auto. I don't have enough keys. So I just do my own auto. Look at that. 2 red chests, and we did 3 of those. So floor 18. So we'll go ahead and we'll mix that up. 29 keys, guys. And with getting 3 chests out of here, you have a much higher probability that you don't have to go so deep. When it was only 1 reward every single time, chance of you using a considerable amount of keys was much higher. Now with there being 3 rewards to finish the floor, it does make it a lot faster and a lot easier. So there's floor 20, guys. We have 13 keys. Again, they're going to make us choose. Boom, we want those. We want our Stargazer cards. And then I'm going for Essence because that is exactly what this account needs. There's a pattern they published for the tiles that might be the right ones. I tried to increase my rates. Oh, did it? What's going on, Sane? Ahmed said there's a pattern for this. There we go. So we got, look at that, 75 of those guys. But we are continuing on this floor. Because we know on floor 20, we want to pull all of these. There we go, guys. So that's all our keys. We're going to stay here on floor 20. When we come back, we'll be able to finish all of these in the bottom. But let's see what we got out of here, guys. Look at the essence. These were out of the Stargazer. So we got 2,900 out of there. Not too bad. This one gives us 5,800 out of there, which is awesome. And then here, 9,000. So if you're short on Heroes Essence, guys, look at that. That is 9,300 essence, which is very close to gaining another level just from what we got. Very cool to see the amount of stuff you get out of there. It's an event that I really love because, again, you get so many out of there. We pulled a bunch of red chests out of there. We got a bunch of our elemental cores. Also with our dragon berries, we're going to be able to utilize. And we're also looking at maxing out Lucretia to a 60. She's at 57 now. So I think we have a couple, see, 87 left, but she's close, guys. 2 more levels and she will be at a plus 60, which is awesome. Didn't know how this worked. Glad that 3 rewards speed things up. Yeah, it does, Levi. So essentially, if you only had 1 reward, it does take a considerable amount of time to go through there. Since you can draw the rewards so much easier and faster, it does make it a lot easier. So it gave me a lot of tree juice out of there too, which is very cool. So we definitely got a lot of stuff. I don't think we have enough for a level, but we are close, guys. 41 of 43 to gain a level. And again, that is my focus. My focus right now is levels. I need more levels. I need to level up the resonating crystal. All right, so we're just gonna go through. We have everything done right now. We have the King's Tower. We've been pushing that a lot. The Labyrinth is done. The Voyage is done. All the peaks are done. The Abyssal Expedition is done. The boss has been killed. We can hit up the Oak Inn, and then we'll go ahead and we will do our campaign push. Finally just got Dura's Call to 5 stars on the main. Yeah, looking at the event, guys, running getting your 2 primary artifacts, so getting Dura's Call and getting Dura's Eye up to 5 stars is a really big priority because it has a big difference. Who's good in Ezio Raku comp? There's a couple with Ezio Raku. The big combination with those two is the finishers. I've seen Ezio Raku with the 5-man pull. I've seen a couple different formations with them that works well because Raku does a considerable amount of damage, but Ezio they utilize in that formation as the finisher. So as long as you can keep Raku alive, Ezio does have quite a bit of survivability on his own. You just have to keep Raku alive. So it's kind of playing the game there, smaller of protect the Raku, really. So Wishlist, still have Athalia in here, still have Zolrath in there, building out both of those. 15,000 of our Poke Coins. Should I save my hero swap scroll or can I use it? Ro, it's ultimately up to you. I saved the swap scroll just for the fact that I don't know what's going to be coming down the line. So there we go, guys. That's a mythic piece for Desira. I look at the swap scroll as if you have a hero that you really need to swap because you overbuilt them with signature item, because you overbuilt them with furniture. I wouldn't swap a hero just for simply having them ascended or having stars on them. I would go further to the investment of, again, having higher level furniture on a hero you don't use or having a higher level signature item on a hero you don't use. Those are my 2 real things, which there is a piece for Merlin, guys. I want to say Merlin, we haven't been getting lucky. I think that's number 4. That's the reason I'm saving those red cards right there. So added a little bit more furniture. I think we're up to 316 pieces, probably a little more than that. So we have cards on the table. We could finish out on Tundra, but again, I feel like the big priority here is one is going to be Athalia. I'm saving the cards to build out Athalia. We already have her 3 of 9. I want to max her out pretty quick. Namora we definitely need. Merlin we definitely need. Kren can help. Ezio can help. We have a lot of heroes in here that we still have to build. We're going to have to stockpile some coins here. You can't get doubles on the Oak Inn. Yeah, you can't get the duplicates. You can pull double furniture, but you can't get the duplicates unless you have a hero that's 9 of 9, Louise, that you have in the wish list and you keep summoning. So once you have them 9 of 9, you can continue to get those duplicate furnitures if you want. If you're looking for duplicate furniture, you can still pull them. Again, if you put a hero in the wish list with the 9 of 9. Yeah, Ezio 9 of 9, I definitely need. Again, Merlin, Namora. Namora without her 9 of 9 really doesn't do much of anything. The Abyssal Expedition, we already hit Prince. We're already done there, which is nice. I believe the boss, we're on, just working on team formations there. So we're already a Prince. Again, it's already done. The boss just actually got resurrected, 96%. But that's all that we're doing within the Abyssal Expedition is testing. Remember, it's the beta version. We are getting ready for the real version that's coming up pretty soon. So chapter 37, guys, we did set our teams in here. We're just going to let it run. We'll go through, we'll answer some questions. If you have any questions, definitely let me know because I know this is going to take a little bit of time. The campaign does take a little bit of time to get through, to clear out, to see exactly how well we can do there. So look at that. Prince of Persia just taking it down. Ezio taking it down. All right. So there we go. So there we go. We have Mahira Rose combination. This one I'm a little questionable about because it has Iran in the front. So Iran actually pulls in Mahira. But this is the combination that I've seen that works. I swap my useless 2-star K-Saws with my elite Scarath. Yeah, and that's it, Ahmed. If there's a hero that you're never going to use, such as a 2-star K-Saws, but the biggest fear is when you swap a hero like that, all of a sudden you use them. So honestly, that's kind of the side effect of what can happen is all of a sudden it's going to be a hero that you're using or that goes to a rework that becomes really well. Pharrell, Mythic, Isold, Grez, Thorin, any suggestions when I get food? All have enough to ascend. Pharrell, really good. Isold, I honestly, out of that combination, I would do Grez Levi just for the fact that I use him and you will use him as well in the Twisted Realm. Yeah, Isold falls off quite a bit. Thorin, if you're doing the Thorin cheese, of course you do have to have Thorin built. If you're not doing the Thorin cheese, then it's not really going to make a difference to build Thorin. Grez you utilize, Pharrell you utilize, Isold, again, not very much. So unfortunately, we see very little utilization with Grez. Just cleared 3716. Very nice, Sandro. I hope I'm there soon. These stages, again, it takes time. That's really the big thing that I find in here is it just takes a considerable amount of time to get these stages done. I don't know. Oden just got absolutely deleted right there. Is Shamira still good? No, unfortunately, Shamira drops off a ton. I don't even know anyone that still runs Shamira. Shamira usually about chapter 20, 25, 27 does drop off considerably. Unfortunately, they do. When is the Wukong chest event? I just seen it this morning, Chris. The Wukong chest event was up on Facebook, meaning that it's usually within about a day or two. You'll see it up on the servers. It might even be up tonight on the servers for the chest event. So make sure if the event comes up, you don't run the auto dismal lab. If you do the dismal the aid, you can't get credit, which is kind of broken. Recently, I found that Lucius back row can prevent Iran front row pull. There's a couple that can actually prevent the Iran pull, such as Scrag. Like Scrag, there's a couple heroes that can prevent his pull, similar to preventing Flora from flying. There's a couple that can. Do you know when Prince is going to come to the Garrison? Mr. Boy Scout, that's a good question. It should be relatively soon. Usually after the Dimensional leaves the shop, it's just a couple months before we see them within the Garrison shop. So very shortly, I would say you're going to see swap Rose and Oden. I think Oden just keeps getting banished here. That's kind of the problem we're seeing here. We need a select furniture pull like the hero ones. They have the kind of the desired ones. It's kind of like the wish list, I guess. When furniture came out, there was no wish list. So it was just kind of a shot in the dark. See, I mean, this was the formation that we were winning. I was looking at AFK Helper. If you guys haven't used AFK Helper, it works really well. It does work surprisingly well. I think here doing a lot of damage there. How do you prevent Flora from flying? So if Flora is in the front row, Levi, there's actually enemies that can prevent them. Zolrath with the delay can prevent it. I believe Astrilda can prevent it. And Yukio. I think Yukio can prevent the flying as well. Yeah, we can change Oden and Rose, but he just keeps getting banished. That's the big thing here. So if he's up here, Mahira's going to die super fast because of that pull, because of the banish. Let's see, there's a stun. And again, a lot of this, guys, just takes RNG. It is just RNG. We could do this a dozen times, and then it works perfectly, no problems. But that's why I love answering the questions. 6 months after the last. Yeah, there you go. So Smoker said it. So Prince of Persia will be six months after the last trade day. He will be there. Guy, I do not. We have 0 furniture on Namora. I wish I could pop Namora right in here. I wonder if, you know what, let me go back. I just want to see if we can borrow one. Actually, because I'm sure a ton of people have Namora, and probably a lot of people have Namora built. Sidlax is usually here. I thought I seen him earlier on chat. So we'll go ahead. We'll try to get a 9 of 9 there. Roxy's usually online. Althos usually online. So we'll see if we can pick up a quick little cheese there to finish out. But now we do have to redo this stage, but that was relatively easy. Odin, Warden, Rowan, and Rose call. Yeah, I think we do. I think that's what we have on there. Maybe because I don't think we can change them now. No, I put the strings on her. There we go. She's got the call. And then Rowan, I think, already has the call. Yep, he has the call. And I made sure they had gear as well. And then Odin, I think we had the Windbinder on. You're saying put him on the Warden artifact? So put the Warden on him. He's completely maxed out too. Let's see if we can get this. See, they didn't pull in Mahira. So that might have been the game changer there. Is if we can get this going without Mahira getting pulled in. Because then she's not going to mesmerize everyone. Floral Spectres, guys. The little flower that Solus puts out is just an absolute pain in the butt. Because it's making Mahira turn around. Yeah, the level 80 engraving... is awesome. It looks so cool. We can drop Leica in here as well. I think we have Leica. But I think Rose, see, she's turning around to alt. Which I really think with the RNG, we can get this to work. With Rose. I think we definitely can. I finally beat chapter 36 yesterday with no thorn cheese. Feels like, yeah, beating the game. There you go. So a lot of players are not using the thorn cheese, which is interesting because, you know, it's such a broken comp, I guess. But again, there are a lot of players that are not utilizing the thorn cheese. And it works. It works really well. Here we go. So we got... See, just kind of the burst damage there. I can't find a friend in AFK that has all the dimensionals. There's not many. There's not many. Most players missed Yukio. Yukio is the hero that most people have missed. So even here, guys, with Tassie going behind us. See, what do we have on Mahira? Because we have the... See, the Windbinder does make her go faster. Yeah, and that's it, saying most people have everyone but Yukio. That's really the big one. We can do the Winged Warden. Is that the one you're talking about? Putting the Winged Warden on there? Because the haste? See, even there, I feel like we're still just getting destroyed. And again, I know it is a lot of RNG. Because even there, if Mahira dies first, not really going to work very well. It's really fun in things like 37 8 seconds wave where it works. Thorn. Oh yeah, the Thorn G's. Absolutely. So there we go. We got some RNG here. But see, I feel like we're not doing enough damage fast enough to kill them. And I think it's because of the banish. Just the banish that we're getting out there. That's pretty close. I mean, Some lucky crits. I think we can do it. Why specifically Yukio? So Ro, Yukio was the only hero that was pay to win. Yukio was the first. Yukio I think was the second. So we got Arthur when we got Dimensional Heroes. Yukio was the second one, and Yukio was only available for purchase. So when you look here at Yukio, he was $50 when he came out, and you could only get him as a purchase. You had to drop $50 for Yukio, and it was a contract they had with, I believe, SNK, that Yukio was going to be purchase only and would never be a dimensional that people could buy. So Yukio, again, was pay to win, was only pay to win. So if you're free to play, you got 0 options. See, in that one, we almost took out. I hate Tassie. 209 for Grez works great. Yeah, the plus 20 signature item, 9 of 9 furniture, just like Hyatt said, Grez works super well with that 9 of 9 furniture. Swap Oden and Rose. Yeah, that's how I thought it was. I thought Oden and Rose were the other way. But even there, I mean, we got some CC going on here. And then that's it. Leica gets 1 ult, and it's pretty much just destroyed. We got a stun. Oden doing a little bit of haste, a little bit of damage. Mahira got banished. So that was kind of a change there. So instead of banishing Mahira, they actually banished, or instead of banishing Oden, they banished Mahira that time. See, I also thought about just dropping Khazard in here to extend the I wonder if that would work. Just because I know the stun duration. But see, then we don't get rid of Iran. That's the problem. Look at the chain. Yeah, because now we don't get rid of Iran with the port. Boom. Dropped him right on top. Where are the Graveborn coming with? So the Graveborns are coming soon. Next will be, I believe, the Maulers. I believe the Graveborns are going to be last. Lilith has also said that with the Graveborns, they're going to offer an option similar to our swap scroll. They're going to give us the ability to reset engraving. So we know that's coming with the reset for engraving. So that'll be a cool feature because a lot of players didn't know exactly what heroes were coming with what engraving, so on and so forth. So there will be an option to reset some engraving in the future. They've already told us that. Oden, Raku with the eye. Yeah, AFK helper, like I said, we were using it earlier. See, I don't think Raku... See, if we put Raku, this is the gear that we have for him. Dropping Raku in here. Again, so we're going to be subject to Iran's pull, which is what I don't want. That's where Oden kind of counters this with the pull. But I know Raku is pretty good as a finisher. Which I believe, there we go, guys. So big shout out to Danel's. Raku for the win. This is the Thorn Cheese stage. So I've went through this a lot of times. Trying to get this one to work. Because this is another one similar to the very last one. More of a difficult stage to get through. But if we can get the Thorn Cheese to work, just got to take out Tassie. I think we can get this. Raku was instead of Rose. Yeah, I looked through a couple different ones. And again, this is RNG. Thorn Cheese is RNG. See there, he didn't move down and get everyone together. Some of them he attacks first, or some of them he comes to the middle first. But I think we can get this one to work. Is it worth to ascend Mortis? Not really. The big thing with Mortis is a hero that is going to die. Short of his buff, he really doesn't do much of anything, which kind of stinks. But like I'm saying, he really doesn't do much. He buffs, then he dies. That's it. Thorin and Kelthar. So Thorin in 1, Kelthar in 3. That's it. So that's what we want to run. I don't know if that's going to work. Because I know even last time we ran Lorzen in this comp to link some of the front and the back. Yeah, that's why we had Pippa in there too, to try to get some of the heroes together. I think Pippa, if she's in the middle, it doesn't fail. But I think we want her in the bottom. Kind of the portal party. A little bit, but linking the heroes in the back. I don't like the Thorin cheese. Honestly. Your Lorzen should die one shot so Pippa can teleport Thorin. We can do... Lorzen will die in one shot. There we go. So Thorin's over there where he needs to be. See, Thorin isn't getting teleported. What's going on, the Slayer? I just got Zekas, which is a really powerful hero, to be honest, but I need a formation. Zekas, I haven't heard very many good things about. That's really... So unfortunately, I haven't heard very many good things about Zekas. So if you're using him and he's working really well, that's awesome. Again, I haven't heard very many good things about him. I want to do the Thorin cheese, invested all my red chest onto Thorin, and I can't cheese. Now I feel like it's wasted. Yeah, so the big thing, Ash, is the Thorin cheese is a lot of RNG, and if you don't have a very high level deficiency, the Thorin cheese really doesn't work. So that's what I found from a lot of players. They said, Thorin cheese at a high level deficiency will work very well. If the level deficiency isn't that high, Thorin doesn't take enough damage to make a difference. So that's where a lot of players have kind of gotten stuck with the cheese, is they try it because you hear so much about it, and then it doesn't work at all. Does the Prince need the plus 30 signature item? The Prince can really utilize, where is he at? So his plus 30 signature item, overall, not so much, because the attack rating isn't really what I worry about the Prince of Persia. I worry about not so much the damage, but I worry about the crowd control aspect. That's really the big thing when it comes to check if Lorzen and Kelthar have the call. I believe they do, or they did. See, he has the Warden. Let's take this off of... See, Thorin has it. Pippa has it. Rain has it. Let's take it off of Rain. And then Kelthar does not either. And again, I built some of these formations from AFK Helper to build them out here. We'll put it on Merlin. Let's see what we got here. Thorin cheese is a scam for free-to-play Players, any free-to-play, don't even dare to think about the thorn cheese. Like I said, it works. We've tried it before, and it has worked. We've done the thorn cheese before, and it's actually worked pretty well. Now here, I think I have... This is how I increase the damage that he takes. We're missing 2 pieces on there for him. How do you keep motivated to push the campaign? KV money, the big thing here is we do not spend that much time. So when I push the campaign, the reason why we're not, done with 37 into chapter 38, whatever it may be, is I only do the campaign on live streams. This is the one and only time that we do the campaign, is during the live streams, which is fun to do, but I don't sit and macro it. I don't sit and run it. I love doing this on live stream so we can actually go through the formations and see what works. Go back to your first formation and remove Lorzen's gear. I don't even remember what was the first formation, because even here, Kelthar, I know a lot of people said remove gear. Lorzen. It's funny how you can go through here and cheese it. I mean, honestly, that's exactly what it is the thorn cheese. Because even there, Kelthar's not dying. Even with no gear, Kelthar's not dying. So there he got banished. Let's take out Oden. Let's put in Rain. And I've seen it with Rain to do more damage. I don't know why Thorn went up there that time. Yeah, see, they're staying up there. We'll drop Oden in here. Why don't you show us all the artifact? Oh, very, very true. We can do the show all artifact button. I forgot all about that. Yeah, so we have it on Pippa too. And then we have the Warden here. Should we swap that one? Let's try the other artifact. And again, I set these up from stages that have won here, so we can use the Winged Warden. But I think running too many calls is the problem. So let's take one off of Pippa. And again, we'll just throw some more. Don't really need her to alt. Yes, it is wave 3 Hyatt. And I just wonder if we do... Last time we got this to work, when Sheen Evil was here, we got this to work with Thorin, Kelthar, and... Thorin, Kelthar, and Lorzen were the 3 that we used that worked last time. So here, at least we're getting Thorin out there. There was close. That was pretty close. Put Kelthar front row to die faster. Thorn Cheese works on wave 2 with just Thorin and Kelthar. We can swap Kelthar there too. They're pretty well grouped up. See, that just left Cirrus. I think it's just going to be a little bit of RNG for this. I think we can get it down. Stuck on chapter 20. Chapter 20, what formations are you utilizing in chapter 20? So chapter 20 is actually the part where you start utilizing heroes or start building teams, really. It is chapter 20. That's about the spot. When you start building more of a formation versus just regular. So please keep Lorzen 1. Let's see, Kelthar 2, Pippa, Thorin, and Rain. Yeah, I think this is the original formation. I think this is exactly the original formation that we had. That we were trying to get to work the first time. See, that was close, guys. A good hit there would have worked. Position 1 of Flora, Thorin, Lorzen, Rain, and Pippa. The big thing with my Flora is I have Flora maxed out. It doesn't work as well as you think because I have Flora. Our Flora is decked out, guys. Plus 60 engraving, has furniture, has the plus 30 signature item. So a lot of times with Flora, when Flora's up there, she'll reduce haste insanely, meaning that Thorin takes less damage. See, it even seems like Kelthar is dying pretty quick. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, Ash, is being just over-leveled. Oh, Thorin almost had it. He was literally a tiny sliver on Cirrus. We can get this done. Again, I think it's just going to take that RNG, guys. See, even there, it seemed like Cirrus was trying to do crowd control. Trying to do that knock-up instead of... We can get it. It's very close. Finding it very hard to advance in Chapter 37. Honestly, 37 just comes down to team comps. You know, there's probably 7 different team comps that players run on a regular basis that seem to work very well. The Thorin Cheese, running the Eins comp, running the 5-pole, running the All Negres comp. There'll be a point where you just have to build more teams. Honestly, that's kind of the big thing. You'll get to the point where you need better heroes. You need stronger teams. See, again with Cirrus. So I wonder if Kelthar... So a lot of people were saying with Kelthar to keep him geared up because of his attack, because he gets increases his attack rating, so his actual... I think it's the Ethereal Spectre or whatever, does more damage. So close. Pippa's role, Pippa is, I believe, who moves Thorin. So Pippa up here does a little bit of the transmog and of course dies. I mean, let's be honest, Pippa dies pretty up. Remove the large... Oh, yeah, we could remove some of his furniture if we wanted to go that far with the cheese. Come on, Pippa. But see, now if you notice, we're getting the banish on Kelthar. And again, we just had Skarath on that one. Helmet and weapon only on Kelthar. Oh, so he takes more damage? Yeah, so we can take out his armor. Or what was it? Weapon and helmet. So we can put his helmet on. Can you give us a tip of leveling up faster? So David, if you've caught the last couple videos, the only thing that I'm focused on right now is leveling. Leveling is my really big focus right now, is gaining levels. So that's the only thing. So I built out the Noble Society to gain levels. Switch Thorin and Lorzen? You could use the Astrilda in the Thorn Cheese. You want the... Well, it seems like... Yeah. Cirrus is kind of a pain in the butt. He's swapping out these two. See, he's not going to take enough damage. I think that's part of the problem. Is even there because Lorzen is throwing up. Lorzen is throwing up shields on everyone. Yeah. Seriously, AAA with Ezio and Taylene. Thought he was going to get it that time. That was so close. Pippa, Warden, Keltharbo. Yeah, and that's what I thought. I thought Pippa had... So I thought Pippa, and that's, again, how I built them. So Pippa here had the call. And then Kelthar, again, because of Kelthar's damage when he dies, that was the reason why we had the longbow on him, is because of the damage he does when he dies. It's kind of the finisher, because there he is in the spectral form. So when he's in the spectral form, if you kill a hero, it gives him life. What do I think of Granite? So Granite seems to be kind of the one-hit wonder tank. That's what a lot of players are using him for, the plus 30 signature item. Just because of the petrification ability. We could try using the helmet non-faction on Thorin. Oh, so throwing a helmet on him? I mean, we can throw a helmet on him. It'll put up his attack a little bit, but it also puts up his defense. And again, with Cirrus. Yeah, I can show you Thorin gear. If you just didn't see it a second ago, let me know. Swap team 3 and 4. We could, but I don't know how difficult it's going to be for us to cheese another one. Yeah, Thorin's gear right now. And again, AFK Helper that was it. This is what they were running, was the call with just the boots and the weapon. That's exactly what they were running. Replace Rain with Thorin. See, he's getting on this side. But I want to say AFK Helper also has Thorin in the middle. They also place him right here. I believe this is the exact formation that they have on AFK Helper. So he steps forward, and then from there, that's essentially where he cheeses everything. But we can try swapping the formations. See, we don't have enough to get Cirrus down. Yeah, we could try putting Flora in here. A lot of people have said to try putting Flora in here. Which, we can do that too. I mean, I'm up for really anything. We can swap another team in here. Such as the Alnagrez. I love running Damon in this team too. Relatively easy to get through stages, especially with Alna. But Grez did die pretty quick there. But Alna still gets it done, guys. So let's try saving that team for the last one. This one will go ahead and try this combination. Which usually with Lucy, it's not super difficult. Already did the Granite trial. So let's see what we got here. This one we might have to swap out this team. Oh, and it looks like someone gave us a... Yep, they let us borrow a Namora. If we pull Iran over here... I know Saurus is a pain to kill too. It's pretty close though. Do Mahira Raku comps work? Yes, so Mahira does Ash. So does Raku. They do work surprisingly well, which we can even swap. We can try Flora in here. A lot of people want to do the Flora pull. Oh, I thought she killed Arthur. That was close. I really thought she killed Arthur on that one. Which Kelthar is still up on this one. Look at Kelthar, guys, getting it done. Look at that, 168 million. Wow. Kelthar does a lot of damage, guys. We don't have furniture on him. We don't have him built out. We got him at a plus 20 signature item. He's not even wearing half his gear. But look at Flora, guys. 278 million damage. Very nice. Love getting through the boss stage. And this was our regular formation we were running. Again, I need to get Merlin up to that plus 30 signature item. But usually Ainz is strong enough to just destroy it. And then Prince will chain stun. Look at the chain stun, guys. That's why we build Prince. Yeah, like I said, some of these stages just take time, guys. So even there, 1.11 billion. That is right, guys. Billion damage from Isolde. Doing a little bit of damage. Do you use the Garrison? Well, I don't use the Garrison on here, Minecraft. Just because I have all the heroes. We don't have to use the Garrison. I do on my free-to-play account. My free-to-play account, we do use the Garrison. Yeah, Merlin definitely overpowered, guys. If you don't have Merlin, the ability for him to counter damage is awesome. It is absolutely phenomenal with the amount of damage that he can counter. Even there, Ainz just goes boom, and that's pretty much it. And this one, I love the Athalia stages. She is just an absolute pain in the butt. Oh, how do you use the Garrison? So the Garrison, you just have to build, or you have to buy points for it. Essentially, that's all it is. The Garrison, you have to redeem your resources to go ahead and pick up, use some of your resources to go ahead and pick up stones, and you use those stones for heroes that you want. You can borrow from anyone on your friends list when it comes to the Garrison. So as long as your friend has the hero, you can borrow the hero, which is cool as well. Yeah, Levi. I know it's hard to get further in chapters. I know it's hard to get through a lot of the stages in the campaign. It just takes time, guys. If you guys are frustrated with the progression, just like you see here, it just takes time. That is really the only thing that you have. And some of these team comps are unique. When you look at crowd control here and crowd control here, this might be a good one for a 5-pull because I hate dealing with Oden. He's an absolute pain in the butt to deal with. And we're getting a lot of fears out of here. I love the team comp. Yeah, Joker is really strong, guys. If you haven't utilized or haven't built Joker, he's a pretty strong hero. He actually does surprisingly well. I'm wondering, I like Silas in the middle because he can kind of heal everyone. And even there, Alna lost all of her energy trying to deal with Oden. Again, this is one we might just swap to another team comp. Just because Oden is always fun to deal with, guys. So let me try the 5-pull. This is one of my absolute favorites right here. Because some of the team dies, making Lucy a lot stronger. And then there you go. And this one, not too bad. I know we have Kelthar, so Raku's going to move over. Might have to change this one up because we got to deal with Flora. And nobody loves dealing with Flora. but a team with some healing can definitely help. Use Oden in the Alna Grez comp. Oh yeah, we can put Oden in here, definitely. I'm hoping with this combination is if we can cheese it enough to get Flora down. So even here we can drop out Damon. We can drop Oden in here. And Flora just rains terror. Did you do the Misty Valley? Yes, we did do the Misty Valley. Yep, Misty Valley was, I think, 2 weeks ago. I think 2 weeks ago we got the Misty Valley done. Another thing that I've seen players do to actually cheese this stage is putting in Desira. So you're actually running double heals, and it's a lot more difficult to kill the back line because of the double heals. The survivability of this team is already pretty high, but you do mitigate some of, or lose some of the damage. So even there, I don't know what Silas did. But let me swap those two. I'm not worried if Pharrell is over here, but just keeping the tanks up a little bit. Again, this might take just a little bit more time to get it done. And I know this team, we were actually looking at swapping in crowd control off the bat. Let's look at that, crowd controlled Isold right off the bat. We'll park Rowan over here for a little bit. Actually, it was pretty close. Ions and Lucretia engraving to 80 is an absolutely, yeah, very. I'll save this. Yeah, I feel like we're not going to get through here because of the Flora stage. I didn't even look. Athalia and Flora are two of the most difficult heroes to deal with, guys. When you look at the stages, the Flora stages are the super hard ones to deal with. Been using Joker on a new alt account with Hodgkin, Damon, Rowan, and Oden. Yeah, and that's it, Reggie. So with the all-out attack, you want to trigger that every time it's available, which is awesome. I don't think it's worth to push the campaign hard through 36 and above. No, and that's why we didn't utilize or we didn't push a lot of the campaign. The big thing that we wanted to stay ahead of was the Field of Stars. So we wanted to make sure that we keep this fully unlocked. I know there is probably new stars coming, but we wanted to make sure we made enough progression to complete finishing out the great loot is exactly what we wanted to do. And we definitely got there. So it was cool to see. Sidilax, thanks for letting me borrow the hero. I would definitely utilize her. We'll collect our loot. Now we haven't made progression a little bit, so let's see what we get out of here, guys. Hopefully we get something good. There we go. So we get a mythic piece. We get a tier 3 stone. Awesome. Little bit of tree juice. Not too bad in elemental core, but yeah, tier 3 stone for finishing the stage. And then we also did get a mythic piece right there. So very cool indeed. Desira, Pharrell, and Damon. Yeah, Damon might have been a good comp, which I'm going to work on the comp. When we come back next time, we'll do some more progression into Chapter 37. I believe here we're still number 3. I've been pushing the tower quite a bit. Here we're number 8, so we definitely have to catch up. It looks like everyone's getting stuck at 37-16. So we'll definitely have some more levels next time we come to do the live stream because we are so close. And I'm just going to, again, focus on power leveling this account up to at least level 500. That's my goal for right now. And then we'll go for there. Yes, we did, Flicks. We beat the stage. We got all the way to 37-12. So a little more difficult stages, but we are definitely getting there, guys. So that will do it for today's stream. You're at 37-2. Definitely making some progression there. Chapter 37 we know is going to be a little bit more difficult just because it's the pre-nerf. So we know they've nerfed all the stages coming up to 37. 37, that's why there's so many players that are kind of stuck in this little V formation, it is kind of the pre-nerf time. So guys, again, that will do it for our stream for tonight. Thank you guys for joining me. Got some amazing summons. Can't believe Morrow is almost completely done. Just need 2 more copies of Morrow and he will be done. Then we'll build out Granite, which would be awesome. We're almost done with a lot of heroes. So it's kind of crazy how many heroes we are almost done. Starting to just stockpile our food within here. Same with the Greyborn, starting to stockpile a lot more of our food, which we're going to go ahead and do something a little bit special with that food a little bit later. But we are definitely getting there, and I want to finish out Alna as well, or Athalia as well. We're starting to get a lot more heroes here as well to add stars to, which is awesome. All right, guys, so again, that will do it for our stream. Thank you guys for joining me. Have a great Sunday. I am off to go shopping, and as always, thank you guys for watching.